Hello, how are you? Hi. Hi everyone. Hi Teal Time Crafting. Hello. Hello, hello. Um, so I know I've kind of been giving like tips and thoughts and ideas and motivational things all week. Hi Michelle, how are you? And I thought today, hi Donna, hi Bonnie, hi Ellie. I thought today I would just chat with you, just say hi. Because I missed a lot of comments and questions and things throughout the week. Um, so I thought today would be a good day to just focus on those and just focus on the actual human connection. So, yeah. Hello. Hi. Hi, Laura. It's Ellie from Instagram this time. Hello. You're all over the place, Ellie. Hi, Ballerina. Thank you all for coming back. I'm seeing so many familiar names. Hi, Valerie. Hello. Um, so, yeah, Friday for us, we are hanging in there. I'm slowly running out of junk food to eat, so eventually I will have to just eat a bowl of spinach or something. I ate an orange this morning, in my defense. I'm Ellie, nice hair, thank you. I straightened it specifically for only the front parts of it, the back of it is still crazy. These are the things you do when you're on a live stream. You just do the front of your hair. You know, they're like some people, if they have a fringe, they only wash their fringe. I'm like that. I've only straightened the front of my hair, and the back is still like a bush. It's just like craziness. So remind me not to turn around. Brenda, hi, my first live. Hello, Brenda. Welcome to your first live. Hi, Donna. How are you? Have you calmed down yet? Hi, Lulu. Let me see. Hi, Sandy James. Sleepers Artorialist. Hi, good to see you again. Oh my goodness. Okay, somebody has just said something that has actually like, wow. Donna, I saw you and Mel Robbins live. I chose you. I don't even have words to tell you how amazing that is. Ellie, there's a delay in sound. Oh, nuts. Sorry about that. Don't know if that's my end or haven't like changed anything that I normally do. Oh, look at this little heart, little green heart. Cute. Um, the best thing about all this has been meetings with a blanket. Honestly, if it weren't for these live streams, I wouldn't even be changing my clothes every day. You're making me be a better person, Instagram and YouTube, these live streams. Hi, Kath. How are you? Donna is still counting. Donna had a very frustrating and angering experience at the store this morning where somebody was not observing social distancing. And even when she requested that they give her some space, they did not comply. And that is incredibly, incredibly disappointing, shall we say. Michelle, video and sound are good on YouTube. Great. I did have some difficulty with YouTube yesterday, but it seems to be everything seems to be fine. Is anyone else? Oh, Ellie refreshed and it's okay. Okay, great. Um, so yeah, now is the time to jump in with your questions or your comments. Ballerina, I did that the other day, taking a photo from my work ID, just sorted out the front of my hair and ignored the back. Okay, so you know, I don't feel too bad now. Oh, look at this little burst of hearts. Yay. Um, I feel like I won't say more honest. Like I feel like I'm pretty honest in my social posts and my videos and blog posts and stuff. But I feel like these live streams I've really I've really shown my true colors here. um Let me see. Sleepy Sartorialist is saying that Donna is a great person for not yelling. I would have. Listen, I advised her to start coughing and tell them that they better hope that her tests don't come back positive. That's what I'd be doing to anyone pissing me off right now. No, sorry, that is a terrible. Do not do that. Do not do that. I jest, of course, the just to try and lighten the mood. But yeah, it's awful when other people are not, like following the rules. I'm not really a rule follower generally, but when it comes to saving people's lives, like legitimately, yeah. Anyway, Anyway, I won't get sucked into that. I was very, very annoyed when I heard Dana's story. Ellie, I wanted to send some hearts too. Yay, do. We would see how many hearts we could get going, like just start a big stream of them. um, Bonnie, I'm listening on YouTube, but on Instagram on my phone. But that's great. YouTube and Instagram racking up the views on both. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, Funny, but I'm ahead of this dialogue. So there obviously is a delay somewhere for somebody. Yay, hearts! Yay! It's like a little heart parade here. Again, people on YouTube think I'm crazy. um, Ellie, I love your true colors. Thank you. Hi. Hello, Imelda. How are you? How's everything back home? Hi, Kathy. John Dooley, hey, I watched your video on folding. I watched your video on folding a while back and have been watching your content since. Very good organization I have. Thank you. My folding video is one of those things where I never imagined it would be as popular. I thought it would probably, do well, but I never imagined like folding clothes would go viral. A folding clothes video would go viral. Hey Melda, how are you? How are the kids? How are the family? How is everyone? Let me see. Michelle, keeping it real, girl. Thank you for transparency. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit too transparent, I feel. Cindy, why did you leave Ireland and do you miss it? I definitely miss it. I miss Ireland a lot. We left because my husband was offered a job here. That's the short story. Melda, all good here. How's all with you? Oh, great. Thankfully, we're all fine. It's obviously crap that Mom and Dad can't come over and I can't get over there. But they're doing well, so that's fine. And I normally work from home, so nothing new to me. Hello, everyone. Sleep is arterial. Got to be socially mindful. We're all in this together. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why people have to be assholes about things. Even if you don't believe it or accept it, like just accept that it's a big deal for other people. Even if it doesn't necessarily, you don't think that it will affect you, you should at least have the social awareness to know that it could affect others. Dawn, good to see you today. Good to see you too, Dawn. I love that I can see so many of these names are familiar. That's great. Hi, Christabel. Hi, Daisy Marie. Sheila, the COVID news had me down, but you're such a positive influence. Laughter and decluttering, good things. Yeah, I think it's I'm in a very privileged position, honestly, in that I work from home. So not much has changed for me. We have had some, financially, we've taken a bit of a hit with certain things. We have a rental property back in Ireland. Our tenants aren't currently working, so can't pay rent. But these are all, in the grand scheme of things, really nothing. When you think about it, I think all of us have been through much more difficult, devastating times in our lives. We've all faced really horrible, heartbreaking, traumatic experiences. We have all been through something terrible. When you compare it to what's going on now, it really this is nothing. It's like a drop in the ocean. And honestly, if currently this is the worst thing you are going through, then count your blessings. If so far in your life this is the worst thing you have experienced, then you have led an excellent life thus far, and you should be thankful and grateful for that. It's hard for everyone, but I think we have all that you're chatting to each other. I've seen people chatting to each other in the group and offering solace and advice and comfort. I work as a cashier at a toy shop. How fun. Now it's closed, just applied for financial support. Wish me luck. Good luck. I don't know what the situation is in other countries. I know in Ireland it's a very straightforward process to apply for financial support during this time. So fingers crossed for you. I hope it's as easy in other countries. Yay, hearts. I'm such a child. This little thing is like, I'm like, "Woo, shiny, pretty things." That's ridiculous, really. Helen, folding clothes equals mindfulness. Yes, although I do have a big mindful pile sitting in the laundry room right now that I'm not looking forward to. um, yeah. Anyway, let me see. Kathy, a guy just got arrested for that. I assume you mean about the like coughing thing. Yeah, in Ireland, you can now be arrested for that for like coughing on someone. That's why I say that was a totally, I meant that completely in jest. Do not do that. Um, I take no responsibility. But, like some people just get all up in your space, when I don't understand it. Just give people space. Um, Bonnie, without going through the medical process, does that mean your green card has to wait? Um, it has to wait. Yes, is the short answer. Mainly because after the medical process comes our interviews, and they're not currently scheduling interviews. So it will be delayed. But honestly, we weren't expecting to have medicals, to be called for medicals so soon. So in that sense, it actually feels early for us. Um, Let me see. Ballerina in Scotland here. My friend just applied for financial support and it was very easy compared to normal times. Yes, great. That's great to hear for people who need it. Hi, Cassie. How are you? Um, Hi, Donna. Welcome. How was your birthday, Donna? Donna celebrated her birthday earlier in the week, but was like self isolating. So I hope it went well. I hope that you enjoyed it and you did something nice for yourself. Bunny, I was asking because if your green card isn't finalized yet, you won't get the stimulus check, and that's not fair. I want to say something that maybe is going to make me sound like a dick, but I don't need it. So I would much rather that money went to somebody else. I don't need it. I don't mean that to sound like, oh, look at me, I'm so great. That's not. But I don't need that. I would much rather that went to a mother who was trying to feed, two or three kids and can't afford to put groceries on the table. Yeah, so please don't take that in the wrong way. I'm not saying, um, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I live this wonderful, glamorous life. I certainly do not. But right now, we have enough to feed ourselves and to keep paying our bills. Um, so yeah. Um, Let me see. Donna says her birthday was nice. All of you made it nice. Thanks. You're very welcome. I hope it was. I know Scout's birthday is next month, and we kind of don't really know what to do because obviously we can't have a party for her now. And she's been looking forward to that for, I mean, about 9 months now. Pretty much as soon as her last birthday was over, she started talking about this one. So she's been looking forward to it for a while. And now we don't really like, we will eventually have a party, but not being able to tell her when that will be or what we're going to be doing. She'll be 7 and she wants to celebrate with her friends. Like there's only so much mommy and daddy can celebrate with her before she wants to, you know, go out and see her little friends. So yeah, but again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not an issue. She'll still get some gifts, like this will still be things delivered and whatever. And we'll still make her feel special for the day and we will eventually have a party for her. Ballerina, I think that's a great attitude. I totally agree that support needs to go to those who need it, who most need it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't need it. I would much rather it went to somebody who genuinely couldn't afford to eat or whatever. That's anyway. Um, Speaking as someone who does need that check, I truly appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, look, there are people who genuinely need it. I mean, if I were sent a check, like what? Not saying like what would I do with it, but um, I donate regularly and I would probably donate it, but I would much rather it just go directly to somebody who needs it more. Um, anyway, yes, that is it. So I hope that doesn't come across as me like it's certainly not meant as a brag or anything like that. Um, and I should stress that like the money that's coming in is my husband's. It's not, there ain't any money coming into me. My husband is essentially the breadwinner. I mean, I don't, you know, I, I have enough to keep me going. I kept going. I kept myself alive long before my husband came along, and but yeah, my husband earns the vast majority of the household income. So we're very lucky that he can still continue to do his work from home and continue to earn money. If he lost his job, then we would be in a significantly worse situation. Um, Sorry, that was kind of a little tangent that I didn't expect to go off on, but that's the beauty of doing a Q&A. Sleepy Sartorialist, will you move back to Ireland if Sam gets an opportunity to move you back, or are you happy in Ohio? We are happy in Ohio, but if a great opportunity came up in Ireland, yeah, we would at the very least consider it. I think our long-term plan is to move back to Ireland. We just don't have a definite date on that or anything. Right now, things are going well for Sam. Things are going well for me here. My work is kind of location independent. I can do it pretty much from anywhere. Sam's is not really. He does a lot of media stuff. Um, right now, it's kind of an unusual situation because he's doing a lot from home. So arguably, he could be doing it from home, from Ireland. But ideally, he would be back in the studio recording. So they're just kind of hodgepodging it together right now. But Donna, loving the bob hairdo. Thank you. I'm itching to cut it again, to cut it all off again. This length is kind of a little bit longer than I would like, but obviously I'm not going to go to the salon and get a cut. It's like, hi Laura, this is Maren from Maryland. How do you, I know people pronounce that Maryland. I'm sorry, it's just, I've heard people pronounce it and they say it in such a, not like a funny way, but just the way it's pronounced is different to the way that I would pronounce it. Um, I find that all the time. Like there are certain words that it's like the way I pronounce car, and people over here pronounce it car. But if I try and say car, then it just sounds like I'm butchering the word. Does that make sense? Probably not. Um, Ellie, no money from YouTube or the course. Yeah, but not anywhere near what my husband earns. Put it that way. um, Let me see. Where is life better for you and your family besides work? You mean like because of all this, or I mean things are good for us in pretty much every area. I like my We're all reasonably healthy. We're all relatively young. Um, yeah, I think overall we're doing okay. That's not to say that we haven't had like tough times. Like I've been through some crap. My dad is ill. Thankfully, he's overall, again, like relatively speaking, he is fine. But yeah, I think we're doing well overall. If work was not an issue, so location wise, do you mean? Um, where would be better for us? If work wasn't an issue, I would go back to Ireland. Um, that's the honest truth. We really like it here. I mean, there's so many great things about living here, but home is still home. It's where all my family are. And I have friends here now and they're great. I've met some incredible people here. But my family are back home. Um, yeah, they're just, I don't know, home is just so natural for me. It's the same with everywhere. It's just like I know everything. I understand everything. I understand how healthcare works. I understand how taxes work. I understand how the legal system works. Whereas over here, so much of that stuff is still so different for me, and still so. still so new. I'm still learning so much. I've lived here for 2.5 years now. There's still so many things that I do not have a clue about. Um, so yeah, it's just home is familiar to me. It's like a comfort blanket. Um, Daisy Marie, does Scout speak in an American accent after living there for a while? Scout spoke in an American accent before we even moved here. Just from like watching YouTube videos, from watching kids on YouTube videos, everything was like super awesome. so, but it's much stronger now. Yeah, she speaks with an American accent now. Um, yeah, my husband is. My husband picks up accents really quickly, but he loses accents slowly. I know that that doesn't really make sense. What I mean is he has this weird mix of an accent. When I first met him, so my husband is Irish, but when I first met him, he had been studying in England. So when he came back, when I met him, he had a slightly Irish, but more so English accent. And then over time, like it took him a long time to lose. He picked up the Irish accent pretty quickly, but it took him a long time to lose the full English accent. So he always has this weird mix of an accent. And that's the same now over here. He has this weird American, Irish, English mix of an accent. And it obviously changes depending on who he's talking to as well. Like right now, I know other people don't, but I would consider my accent quite flat. Um, but when I'm talking to my mother or my father or anyone from back home, my accent goes like full on Irish. Um, it's a totally different accent, basically. Um, Let me see. Brenda, same. I will probably be donating ours. That's great. If you don't need it, give it to someone else who is in need. I've also heard that they have reopened the People's Pantry. So there's a few of you were asking about it, about the pantry that I donate to. I donate food to. Scout and I used to make regular donations, and then a few weeks ago they announced that they were stopping donations. They were asking people not to donate just because to try and limit the spread of the virus. But they have since announced that they have basically reopened and are now accepting donations again. So I'm hoping to get out soon-ish. Right now we're trying to stay indoors as much as possible. But maybe next week we might venture out because we can just drive straight there and back. So we don't really necessarily have to, interact or engage with anyone. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to do that. Donna, what about a party online with our friends checking in? Yes, we have considered the possibility of doing like a little conference call, but I still don't know how much fun that would be for kids. Um, so yeah, but yeah, we have considered it. Dígwit from Dublin. Dígwit, gonna start to. Let me see. Car. There's a northern US and a mid-Atlantic US and a southern US pronunciation. Listen, I'm screwed. I have no hope. It's the same in Ireland, though. We have like a good mix of accents. Lauren Green, thank you, Laura, for these daily videos. You are very welcome. But I have to say, I'm considering not doing them next week. I don't know how everyone feels about that, but yeah, I think maybe for a lot of people, potentially, I don't know, I'm guessing that the novelty has maybe worn off a little bit. I know like my subscriber count has like taken a bit of a nosedive. Um, yeah, so, but I don't know what I'm open to thoughts. I was either thinking of not doing them, just putting up my regular Thursday YouTube video, or potentially just doing live streams, maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. Haven't figured out the details yet. Let me see. Maria, I would love to hear some more input on what quarantine feels like. My country has 9 corona-related deaths per million inhabitants, and our government still doesn't think quarantine is the right way. I think the language around it is different. So I have been using the term lockdown, and I know some people don't like that word because it feels a little bit more serious than the kind of like stay at home or shelter in place. And I think quarantine maybe a slightly different thing also. I feel like quarantine is where you have to be completely individually isolated on your own for a set period of time. Um, I feel like it's not really a voluntary, as voluntary, we'll say, as self isolating. Um, Different people have different experiences of it as well. Me, as a person who normally works from home, it's totally fine for me. Like it's part of my daily routine anyway. But it just basically is staying in your house. You can still go out for a walk as long as you are not, interacting with other people, or if you are, it's from a safe distance. So it's not like you're completely confined to one single room in your home. I know some people are. If you were genuinely quarantining, if you have the coronavirus, or if you will potentially, like, you've come back from a place that has it, where you're at risk. I know some people genuinely have to sit in a room and cannot really interact with anyone. I think it's tougher for others. For different types of people, like for extroverts, it's very difficult. My mother is really struggling with it because she's a kind of like up and out kind of person, and she's struggling with being in the house. She's out. They have a garden, and she's been out in the garden every day, and she has been going for walks, but she finds it quite difficult. But still, the right thing to do. Um, Let me see. Micah, hi Laura. I have a question for you. Are you still using a bullet journal for 2020? During this time, I'm focusing on journaling and checking in with myself. Yes, in the sense that I'm still doing like the memory keeping kind of thing, just like jotting things down, random small things that happen. I don't strictly call it bullet journaling because I'm not using it for planning and things. I don't like do out, I don't have a future log or any of that. Like my planning is done digitally, appointments, tasks, all of that is done digitally. I use it, I use like the rapid logging format though, just for like jotting down thoughts that pop into my head or anything like that. Um, yeah. Does that make sense? Um, that's what I'm thinking. Can we hear the full Irish, please? I don't I don't it's like really hard to like switch it on and switch it off. I would need to have something specific to say. Let me think. Let me see if I can think of a phrase. Like if I was talking to my mother, I would say, "Oh hey, how's it going? How you getting on? What's crack?" I would say what's crack to my mother, but um, so yeah, I give me a phrase, like a long enough phrase that I can say. Monica's back from Kilkenny, originally from Dublin by way of Kent. Um, I lived in Dublin for so many years, but I'm originally from Kildare. Like Kildare is my home. Um, Ellie's wondering in which country they're not quarantining yet. Um, it's so strange. Like, it feels like half the world is self isolating, and the other half is just going on as if nothing is happening. I find it so strange. Um, that some countries are not doing it, and then other countries are like hardcore doing it. Um, it's like doesn't seem to be any consistency at all throughout the world. Um, Ballerina, I'm really enjoying the live streams, but won't be around as much next week due to work, so would maybe miss them. You do what's best for you. It's quite a commitment for you. It is. I have really enjoyed it, though. I have to say, but I do know that like streams, I personally generally do not watch them. They're long. This one is long. So I don't know. I don't know if I will keep them up. I do like the interaction. So maybe I'll just do kind of general Q&A type things, the sticker on Instagram or something. Um, yeah, we'll see. Okay, this was supposed to be Q&A and I'm already like, so that I could catch up on questions, and I'm already struggling. Yeah, there's no way. Helen, what part of Ireland? I'm from Kildare, but I lived in Dublin for many, many years, 10 or more. Sydney, it's tough on kids. They want to see their friends, and it's tough to really wrap their heads around. Yeah. Scout is like she understands that she has to stay away from people, but she obviously doesn't really understand why and why it's so important. I mean, we've told her, but Michelle, how did you and hubby meet? Sam and I both studied law. We both, on the very first night of college, we had to register. It was like about 6:30 in the evening, and we both bumped into each other because we were wandering around, not having a clue where we were supposed to be going. We didn't know where the hall was that we were supposed to register in, so we bumped into each other and teamed up to find where the registration place was. Ended up just like chatting while we were waiting in the queue, and then sat beside each other because, like, in the introductory lecture, because we didn't know anyone else. And yeah, have been sitting beside each other ever since. that's the that's the story. It sounds probably cuter than the reality. But yeah, that's the story. Karina, I love the way you talk, easy to understand. Yeah, so I have like my, I don't know, like my online voice, kind of like people have a phone voice. If I went full on Irish, even my husband does not understand me half the time because he's from Dublin and I'm from Kildare. So I have a much stronger country accent. He likes to make fun of me all the time for it. Let me see. Tongama, except I think I just broke my toe. No way I'm going to hospital. Ugh, Scout fell down the stairs last night. I was like, please do not have broken anything or like have seriously injured yourself. Obviously, because I didn't want her to injure herself, but also because, like, how would I bring her anywhere? She's fine though. She's fine, thankfully. But I just heard like thump, 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 and thump. Oh, yeah, it wasn't. It was like, hi from Greece. We stay at home. I watch your videos and I like you very much. Thank you. Well done for staying at home. Erin, I will miss lunch with Laura. Funny because in my head I was like live streaming with Laura. Lunch with Laura. I like that one too. Lauren, well, we love it. And if you have any more decluttering / cleaning videos, I would love that. Yes, I do. Watch this space. I think it's next week's video, possibly the week after. There's one coming up on decluttering. Let me see. Yeah, lockdown is social distancing and quarantine is for people who might have COVID. Yeah. So quarantine is kind of like the involuntary where you think you might have it and you have to stay in a room. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like people use the terms almost interchangeably these days. Let me see. I'm just going to do one or two more and then I'm going to hop off again because every time I come on, I'm like, I'll just come on for 10, maybe 15 minutes. And then half an hour later, I'm still sitting here. I can't help myself. Let me see. I need to bump into my future husband after physical distancing. They're out there. Listen, I wasn't looking for a husband. I definitely was not. Kind of ironically, because I met him when I was studying law, I had come out of a serious relationship and got into law school and had promised myself like this was it. I was 100% focused on my career. I wasn't going to worry about like men. I wasn't going to worry about anything else. It was all about me, all about getting my law degree. And then the very first night, the universe was like, we'll see about that. Yeah. So they come along when you least expect it. Jay, hey Laura, I don't know if this question already came up, but what was the best thing that happened to you this year? Share a little positivity with us. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag, Germany. Let me see. What was the best thing that happened to me? Like this year as in 2020 this year, or this year as in like this past 12 months? I'm going to assume you mean 2020. The best thing that has happened to me. Goodness, I don't know. I think going to Alt Summit was great because I was there for the first week in March and I got out. We'll say I got home before this really got serious. I mean, it was at the beginning stages of serious while I was there, but I was away. It was sunny. surrounded by lots of creative, inspiring people. Um, it was just, I could live in my own little bubble for a while and not worry about daily routines and school runs as they were back then. That was really nice. It was nice to just get away for a week. Um, yeah, that's probably the nice thing for me. I think it's so important to surround yourself with people who get it. Working from home and being like a blogger, YouTuber, content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it, is slightly unusual in that not a lot of people get it. Not a lot of people understand it because it's still pretty much a new-ish industry. So it's nice when you can go somewhere where like that is what everyone does and they all get it and they all understand what you're going through. I have found things like that to be almost life-saving, like really filling up my soul. I needed that. Also finding out that my dad was not, I won't say not nearly as sick as we thought, but yeah, I guess not as sick as we thought. That his symptoms will hopefully be manageable, not guaranteed, but hopefully the doctor seems confident that with the right medication, that they found the cause. It's an autoimmune thing, so it's never going to go away in that sense. But um, it does seem like it would be slightly more manageable than we initially suspected. So that was a huge, huge relief. Um, yeah, let me see. Helen, love you for that. 30 minutes later. Listen, I mean, if there was if they were giving out medals for talking, for rambling, this is why I script my YouTube videos. Because it used to be the case, if you look at my earlier YouTube videos, they're just like, now I have to script them and stick to a script. Otherwise, it's pure ramble for a ridiculous length of time. Bonnie, will Scout be acting eventually? Yes, her play had to be postponed, but they are going to reschedule it sometime. They said in April. I can't see it happening in April, but hopefully at some point, yes. Um, Actually, they were going to refund our tickets. I must look into that to see if they did refund them. Thank you for reminding me. Um, Ellie, best of luck to your dad. Thank you. And also with this, it was a worry as well. But his doctor reckons he's not at any increased risk. He's not in the high risk category. Still a worry. We still obviously don't want him to catch this or anyone in the family or anyone we know, or anyone in the world, really. But yeah, that has been a big weight off our shoulders. What is the play title? She's going to be in Willy Wonka. Um, there's a local acting thing putting on Willy Wonka, and she is playing Violet Beauregard, the little girl who turns into a blueberry. She's very excited about it, and we didn't think that she would get the part because it's her first time. It was her first time ever auditioning. She'd never been in a play. She was up against kids who were much older than her, but yeah, she got it. We're delighted. Um, Alyssa, hey, found you trying to figure out a better way to fold my underwear. My folding videos are the most popular. Like I have 3 folding videos. They're all in my top 10 of all time videos. It's madness. Watch another video, then another, then another. Thank you. The algorithm will love that. Love your positivity and advice, especially in these trying times. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Seriously, that you have no idea how things like that help. Because if YouTube sees that one person is watching my videos, then it will think, oh, maybe somebody else will like these videos too. So it will be more inclined to promote them to other people. So things like that really do help. Yeah, I really genuinely appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to hop off. I'm hopping off. I need somebody to just come in and like pull the plug. So I literally have no choice because I just keep seeing comments and questions coming in and I want to answer all of them. Ellie, is he at home? Yes, Dad is at home in Ireland. And we Skype and stuff and text each other back and forth, but it's not the same. Okay. I will go. I will go. I will go. I will go. I love you all. I will Yeah, I will see what I'll do about next week. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I will be doing daily live streams next week just because it's a lot for other people to consume as well. But I may reduce it down. I may still do a handful, just not one every weekday. So stay healthy, everyone. Stay safe. Stay self isolating. Um, yeah, and be good to each other. Be kind. But remember, you have got through harder than this. Um, and if you haven't, then you have lived a very fortunate life, and you have a lot to be grateful for. So I will see all of you sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you.